Hello, and welcome to the Reactor. All right, let's get to Opeth, Still Life. This was highly recommended that I do this next. So I'm going with popular opinion on this, and we'll continue on our Opeth journey, as it never ceases to amaze me of the creativity and the wild visions that you get from these albums. And so I did the little wiki search on this, and I guess it was the first of a certain recording company or label or something. So this is kind of different from what they had in the previous couple albums, and then different from what they had in the future albums. So it's kind of a unique recording scenario, I guess. And all right, well, let's do this here. These guys, you know those guys. I'll mount this some links below, and we'll keep the music flowing. And on that note, let's see where... Oh god, I got a wasp in here. That's fantastic. Alright. I hope it doesn't land on my head during this thing. Here we go. I think. Alright, let's do it. Okay. We're going to start off slow. Nice acoustic with the lead guitar kind of matching octaves. No. Following the rhythm, but not following the tone. Weird. The acoustic is quite peaceful, but the lead guitar is not so much. It's so weird. There for a minute. Oh, chills. All right, let's chat about this for a minute. This is what a wild tune. Let me dissect this for a sec. The beginning was such a beautiful piece of acoustic and lead guitar kind of joining forces, but the acoustic version was such a nicer melody, like a really sharp, peaceful tune. But the lead guitar was kind of riding the wave, but then it just veered off a little bit, and had some not so great tones. I mean, not that it didn't sound good, but it had an uneasy feeling tone sometimes, and it was just a beautiful ride. And then this amazing bass line with the heavy riffs and the progressive styles, just the lead parts are just fantastic. So with this, I'm thinking in the beginning part, it really felt to me. It felt to me like somebody's been on a journey. They've gone somewhere else, and now they're coming back home. It feels to me like they're in a boat, maybe a small boat, or what have you, a sailboat or something, and they've come into the dock, and that's where that peaceful part comes into play. If you've ever been away from home for a long time and you go back, things are different. It has a different feel. Things aren't quite the same. Things look similar, but things have changed throughout the time. It's like you don't notice the little changes when you're there, but when you go away for a little while and you come back, it's like, wow, that's a big change. So this, what it feels like to me, is this character has come back home to something that is different, but it's still the same place, but it's things are a little different, but maybe there's a bit of searching for something in the past. It's like you left behind something that maybe you really didn't want to, and now that you've come back, you kind of want to rekindle something and see if it can happen. So you're kind of a little nervous coming back and kind of weary. And that's where a lot of these nice little tunes come into play, and it is pretty fantastic. All right, let's go back a bit. Here we go. Oh, you little shit. You hit the pause button. God damn it.
Belinda is the reason why I've come.
Wow. Wow. And I love how they came back to the acoustic piece with the guitar, and they had that nice ride again, and then they just slam back into that craziness toward the end. It's geez, it's really pulling strings with this poor guy coming back to town. I think if I were to put an emotion towards this song and put a character in place of it and envision a scene with all of it, this character comes back hoping for something better, hoping for, maybe time heals all wounds, and things may turn out for the best because, when you go out searching for something and you don't find it, you kind of gravitate towards home. And you kind of hope that when you come back home, things are okay. But in this case, comes back home and things get crazy. Things don't work out well. Your friends are gone. Your where you used to live is no longer there. The people that you know and trusted are not around anymore. It's different. And so, there was a peaceful moment there, just for a smidge, thinking that, oh, if I just get through this tough part of coming back and, dealing with the changes, maybe things will work out okay if I just get back to where my home was. And then you go there and it's not there. It's not home. It's not anything you recognize. And it's just, fuck, Ugh. Then you now like, now what? So maybe there's another journey to continue on with this as a connection of someone in the past, maybe someone that you had loved and lost, and now trying to rekindle that kind of thing. So we'll see. That's what a wild tune. It's a great tune. So this is a little heavier than a lot of their other things, but yet still keeping some of the clean vocals. Still, I love it when there's a nice transition from some heavy stuff to some really clean stuff, and then they both come together and then they separate, and it's just such a they have such an amazing gift of creating an element of both chaos and peace coming together, separating, and taking on this wild journey, and that it's unbelievable. So another amazing adventure with this tune, and still yet to unfold. So continue on the journey, and we'll catch you on the next tune. Until then, cheerio.